Welcome to another Baka gaming commentary video. In this video I'll be talking about the PS5 revision. Finally got some people with a lot more technical knowledge to tell the difference between each revision, and as well as I'll be discussing of Microsoft rumors of Xbox Series S refresh, as well as I'll be discussing about the Intel first generation high performance graphics card and what I seen around the rumor mill and sum it up for you guys. As well as we'll be talking about the new Apple event. The two things I'll be talking about the Apple event: the iPhone 13 lineup and the new iPad lineup. So let's first talk about the PS5 revision thing. So the in-depth testing was done collaboratively by Gamers Nexus and Digital Foundries. Both of them got the disc and the digital version of the launch version, and the new revision of the disc and digital version. And what they do was they used the same PS5, but instead of using its cooler, they just swapped the different coolers and did the testing that way. And they did that so that they can ultimately get rid of the variable of silicon quality, which can give you bad data. I'm not going to go in depth why or whatever, but the short of it is, if you use different PS5 dies to test the different coolers, you're not going to get different. You're going to get different result, and it's not even so. After I watched the video, as I kind of expected, the result of it is the older revision did have better cooling, but however the difference was very tiny margin. However, they did point out that the PS5, the old or the new version, will have to be maintained regularly, as the console requires plenty of airflow to keep it within a good operating temperature, as it is both revisions are nearing its maximum spec of what is the hottest it can go. And as for and if you're one of those people that put it in a TV cabinet, the older version might delay the inevitable overheating of the console. But yeah, that seems to be the only problem, the thing that they really found out about it. And as for the people that are wondering, what's the reason to run your devices or your products under the maximum specification? Generally, if you run your product under the specification, it tends to be a lot easier, a lot less wore out. Of how we have less wear out means you could last longer. But yes, it is safe to run it at that maximum, but it might not be as long life. So basically, being pushed to the limit constantly, which if you're like in the console and you're constantly hitting at like the limit, like the maximum hot temperature allowed, you could potentially have your console do some far out smoke and you might actually end up blowing up your console faster as well. Heat kills electronics pretty easily. And as on the other hand, I will now be talking about the Xbox rumor news. Microsoft plans to, in the rumor mills, to refresh the Xbox Series S to get the full Series S die as production matures. As we all know, as factory starts building their products, the machines get better, the people in charge get better, and that means more efficient manufacturing process. This could lead to be like, hey, Microsoft in this Xbox case, hey, that SoC that's on your console, maybe there's not as much faulty silicon or faulty product coming out of it. And yeah. And finally, they are thinking of giving it a 1 terabyte internal storage because AAA titles these days are sometimes not fitting in the base model of certain consoles. And as well as this is a good thing, as right now PC gaming, if you want a budget PC, they don't exist. And if you do want to play the latest AAA titles, and you're not willing to pay an arm and a leg for a new graphics card and CPU, console is your best friend. So I think this Xbox Series S refresh could be a pretty good AAA title console game for people on a budget. So now for the Intel high performance first gen graphics card, Alchemist as they call it for now. What I think of it is, this thing could potentially shake up the graphics card market, as should they launch it within 2020, and from the rumor mill, it's not launching in 2021, it's launching in Q1 of 2022, so like next year. Do I think is a good thing? Maybe, yeah. Don't rush your card. Make sure on day one your drivers are spotless and stability is at maximum. However, them releasing it even later means their competitions are on a 2-year cycle, and if the competition launches their next generation graphics card, Intel will be competing with the last generation graphics card with, they're gonna be not great, as you're gonna be competing with the last generation and you're super late to the market by 1.5 years already. That is never a good thing. The Apple event, what I think has revealed the new iPhone 13 lineup. Their iPhone Pros are really now a professional iPhone, as it supports their professional Apple format, whatever. I'm sorry if I don't know what it is. I'm not an Apple guy. I just know, whatever. But however, from what I can see, good. Apple, you finally made an iPhone worthy of the Pro name. But however, what I think is the best product they launched in the iPhone lineup is the iPhone 13 mini, as it brings the iPhone 12 flagship spec into now their entry level phone. So yay, that's a good thing. So kudos for Apple for doing this, as well as they launched a new iPad mini for what I think this is going to be a huge success, as most people they really can live with a iPad mini, and they really don't need a full desktop or laptop even, as all they do is check email, watch videos, maybe work from home Zoom call. You can do that all on a iPad mini. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll like and subscribe for more videos from Baka Commentary.